Hi, it's Rochelle Wickware, Gulf Coast Title. We are going to review how to read a settlement statement. This will be a fairly simple, fast class, but if you have any questions after, please do not hesitate to reach out. We're also here with our team, Megan and Nancy, and we're here for any questions that you have. So let's talk about what matters most to us as a closing agent, your review and approval. It matters. We must have that in order to communicate those figures, and we want to make sure everything is correct before we get to the closing table. So everything obviously should be correct, but you're looking for these items. Is your commission right? Are there tax and HOA prorations if you know that the seller is not exempt from taxes or there's not an HOA? We want to make sure that we have those items listed correctly. Your sales price. Did you have an addendum later that might have changed your sales price and we didn't receive that addendum? It happens, or we missed it. And your property address. So when we're looking at your Alta settlement statement, let's think of it as an accounting ledger. So on the far left, you're going to see your seller debits and credits, and on the far right, you'll see your buyer debits and credits. The top portion of your settlement statement is going to have your pertinent information like your property address, your buyer, your seller, your settlement date, and disbursement date. So looking at the seller side on the far left, they are getting a credit for $595 for their sales price. They are also getting a credit for their HOA assessments that were paid for in advance. They are receiving a debit for their county taxes because our taxes are paid in arrears. So when that tax bill comes out in October, the buyer is going to be responsible for paying it, so the buyer is getting that credit. We did include a payoff to our test payoff lender. So if you know that your seller has a payoff and that wasn't included, that's a red flag. A little bit below that, you're going to see your commission. Now this one's going to get a little bit tricky in the future. So right now, we still have listing agent, selling agent commission being paid for by the seller unless it's been negotiated. So if that changes in the future, you do want to make sure on the buyer side that if they are paying commission for their agent, that that's listed correctly as well. You'll then have your title policy. So in Baldwin County, it does specify that our seller will pay for the owner's title policy unless it's been negotiated. And then underneath that, you have your miscellaneous section. So that will be where you see like any of your doc fees. So if your broker requires a doc fee, you want to make sure it's included. If you know there was a home warranty, make sure that's included. Same for pest inspection. So a few takeaways. Again, timing is super important. We as closing agents do try to get these settlement statements out to you as quick as we can. But again, we're not going to communicate those figures until we have your approval. And that's simply to protect your client. If we've made a mistake or there's something wrong or something that we've missed, we want to make sure that we send that to your client as clearly and accurate as possible because that is our job is to manage up. No one wants surprises at the closing table. We do not want to get to closing and realize that we've missed an earnest money receipt or that we've missed a seller credit. We just don't want to have that, and neither do you. And so our job is to make sure that you guys look great when you finish that closing. It's stressful. And again, communicate. You know, you guys do not work Monday through Friday. We do not work Monday through Friday. And we just want to make sure that we do the very best job that we can, and so that when it comes to closing, everybody is happy. You have a happy buyer, they have a new opportunity, you've got a happy seller, they're getting their money. We just want to make sure we're doing everything that we can. Now we are planning to offer some additional classes, such as how to read a title commitment, how to have a contract to close. We are concerned and want to be more educated on the new NAR settlement process. So once that rolls out, we will definitely prepare some classes for that. But if there's anything that we can do to help with you or your clients, please do not hesitate. We appreciate all that you do, and we know that you work hard. So thank you so much.